It's that time again. Let's welcome back Chris Woolsey, Senior Director of Communications at Crackle, with this month's free entertainment. And let's start with Black History Month. You got a lot of good titles there. Good to see you, Chris.
Hey, good to see you, Layla. Thanks for having me. Yeah, we've got a ton of great titles for celebrating Black History Month. We've got a whole channel built around just celebrating Black performers and Black history. A lot of great titles on there. Martin Luther King, we have this amazing documentary called Enough is Enough that just chronicles the world-changing work that he did. Really great. One of my favorites, I'm a big Motown guy, and we have the Temptations miniseries. This one flew under the radar. I have to tell you, it is one of the best music miniseries that I have seen in years. It is spectacular.
I can only imagine. You've got excellent music to pair with the drama, so it's got to be great.
Yep, for sure. And there was plenty of drama, let me tell you.
I believe it. I believe it. Tell us about To Sir with Love.
To Sir with Love is kind of a little bit of a forgotten. It's starring Sidney Poitier, who's, for my money, one of the greatest leading men of all time. And this is one that you don't hear mentioned very often in his career, but it is an amazing film. It's about him teaching school in the East End with this kind of group of rough and tough London street punks who come to understand what he's trying to do in their lives, and they come to unbelievably respect him. It is a fabulous film.
Yeah, it's a classic. I love that one. I love that one. Well, speaking of classics, something from my youth, a lot of people might remember What's Happening. You've got a great channel for sitcoms going on, and I can't get enough rerun.
We do. Oh my gosh. I grew up, I would try to do the rerun dances after each episode, and my parents made me stop because I did not have the ability. Not like you. Not so born with natural dance ability.
I couldn't even master it. I couldn't master it. But what I did want was the rainbow suspenders and the berets.
Who didn't?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But Shirley Hemphill, such a great cast.
Fantastic. Yep. So we've got tons of episodes of What's Happening on Crackle as well. So definitely want to check that out.
Sounds good. Let's move on to the Pinkertons. This sounds really interesting.
It is. So as we've talked about before, I'm a big history nerd. I mean, I'm a lot of kinds of nerds, but one of them is history nerd. The Pinkertons was actually the first professional detective agency in the United States, started by Alan Pinkerton, who's played masterfully in this series, by Angus McFadden, who you might remember. I think you guys had him on when we had Robert the Bruce. So he played Robert the Bruce in Braveheart. He's amazing in this film, but it focuses not only on him, but also on the character of Kate Wern, who was the first female detective in the United States who was instrumental in saving the life of President Lincoln.
Wow.
And they go into all of that in the series. It is really good stuff.
Yeah, I love those kind of docudramas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Happy Valley? What is Happy Valley about? I came from the Happy Valley. I came from the Valley.
This is, they use that in an ironic term. This is what part of our BBC deal, and this is a series from the BBC. Sarah Lancashire stars as Catherine Kaywood, who is a police detective trying to bring to justice the man who caused the death of her child.
Oh gosh.
It is so good. It is gritty, and her performance is heartbreaking. It has won pretty much every British award possible, every BAFTA that they have. This show has won. They just launched season 3 on BBC, and we have the first 2 seasons for free on Crackle.
Oh goodness!
You must check it out.
Sounds like a lot of riveting stuff.
Yeah,
it really does. It sounds like a lot of riveting stuff, but we got to end on a high note. Vacation, the new iteration based on the classic starring Chevy Chase.
Yes, so people are kind of doing their late winter holidays now, and we just wanted to kind of kickstart the spring with Vacation, the Ed Helms reimagining of the Chevy Chase classic, starring Christina Applegate, Ed Helms. It is so much fun. They take all of the fun of the first one and they just crank it up to 11.
It's true.
I think you're going to love this. It's super fun, and it can maybe put your vacation struggles into a little perspective.
Into perspective, right? Well, I like the new version of the Family Truckster as well. It wasn't in metallic P, but it was a good car. All right, Chris, thank you so much. So good to see you.
Always great to see you, Layla. Thanks so much for having me.
We'll be back in 2 minutes.